Would be a great thrill for the connections of this very honest mare, Ain't Seen Nothing, number 11, the race coming up in 5 minutes' time. Back to Alf with the late mail on the Mackinnon.
Thanks, Matt. Yeah, tough race. I'm going to go with Fields of Omar here. He is the classiest runner in this event. Just the speed's the only query. He's drawn out a little bit, but he can go forward. We saw him in the Cox Plate where he raced up fairly prominently and battled on very...
Mackinnon Stakes. Let's join Greg.
Hale goes in. And Distinctly Secret about to come up, Kieran McAvoy. Distinctly Secret running third in this last year. Here's the favourite, Fields of Omar, coming up now. Beale getting ready. Natural Blitz still away from the line, and so is Distinctly Secret. Here's Accelerator trotting into the line. Fantastic. Chattanooga, Ain't Seen Nothing, and Casual Pass to come in. It's going to be very interesting to see how the three-year-olds fare. It's rare that we see them run in this race. Galeen was the last three-year-old to run a filly, and she ran a placing in '84. The last winner was way back in 1948, Snowstream, and before that, a horse called Peter Pan as a three-year-old won it. Goodness me, we're getting right back into the dim, dark ages there. But the punters are giving these two three-year-olds a chance, particularly Ambulance. Fields of Omar holding favourite. Casual Pass goes in. His form certainly improved since the blinkers went on, and he struck dry tracks. Today he takes on the older horses on a wet track. Now Distinctly Secret lines in. Ain't Seen Nothing coming up for Damien Oliver. Won the Derby and the first race. He's got a double today. Fantastic on the outside. The Thrifty Mackinnon is set. And ready for the Thrifty Mackinnon, and they're racing immediately. Number 5 again, just reasonably on the inside. Casual Pass, one of the first out. Accelerators up there with the leading horses in the early part, and Mummifi's sliding up on the inside to retain the lead early. Hale and also Fields of Omar had jumped well. They go past the 1,800 metres. Mummify the leader. Nikolic just doesn't want him to go too hard early. Casual Pass on his outside. Slides to the front to give him cover. Fields of Omar moved up on the outside now. And they're trailed by Hale, who's on the outside of Accelerator, fifth on the rails. A length further back is Chattanooga, having some trouble slotting in. He's still caught wide around Distinctly Secret and Natural Blitz. Then there's about a length and a half to Ambulance, followed by Ain't Seen Nothing and Two Fantastic. At the 1,300 metres, Casual Pass by 2 lengths, Mummify second. Third is Fields of Omar, 3/4 away, a length and a half. Accelerator trailed a half length further back by Hale. And then Chattanooga, who can't slot in, followed by Distinctly Secret and then Natural Blitz. A length and a half behind these is Ambulance, and they're trailed by Ain't Seen Nothing and Fantastic. They haven't gone at all quickly. And out near the 1,000 metres, Casual Pass left alone to do it his own way in front. Mummify 2 lengths away second. Accelerator third. Fields of Omar the outside. He's probably got the run of the race out there. 2 lengths away is Hale, and they're trailed by Chattanooga, Distinctly Secret. Natural Blitz on the rails, and then came Ambulance, Ain't Seen Nothing and Fantastic as last as they come to the corner. And they've got 650 metres to go. Casual Pass in front. Nikolic's come away from the rails on Mummify. Right behind him there is Fields of Omar. Hale and Chattanooga come deep, and Accelerator behind them, and then Distinctly Secret. Ain't Seen Nothing, Ambulance and Fantastic. They've bunched as they cornered. Casual Pass in front. He's 2 lengths in front of Mummify, and Fields of Omar ask for the run now. Hale is deeper out, and Accelerator still there on the inside rail as they come past the 300 metres. Casual Pass out by 2 lengths to Fields of Omar. Accelerator running a good race the inside. Here's Fantastic letting down with a big run out wide, but Casual Pass at the 100. He's out by a length and a half. Fantastic, stride by stride getting there. Casual Pass just holding on. Casual Pass just beat Fantastic. 3 lengths away, Fields of Omar, or Ain't Seen Nothing. Then Distinctly Secret, Ambulance, and they were followed further back then by Accelerator, and then Mummify did nothing on him. Back behind them, Chattanooga, Natural Blitz and Hale.
Casual Pass, a very smart 3-year-old, ridden by Glenn Boss, trained by Matthew Ellerton, has beaten Fantastic, Butte Melbourne Cup Trial and Fields of Omar. Andrew Bensley has got one of the owners.
Yes, David Moody joins us. Well, David, you had the toss around Monday whether you go to the Derby, pay the late entry fee, or take on the weight for age Mackinnon. You pulled the right rein.
Well, the coin came down the right way, didn't it?
Well, it was a tough one, I know, but this horse, he got the lead and was left alone. He really just kept finding in the straight.
Yeah, he got a cheap lead, and that's what we always hoped he'd do. And with the 50 kilos, Glenn rated him pretty well, and he just held on.
He's been a super horse, hasn't he? Because he just jumps to the lead. Matt was a bit concerned before the race, just with the sting out of it a little bit, that it didn't suit him.
Makes his own luck, doesn't he? And you know, horses like that generally win more than they lose if they're up to the level.
What's been the key, David? I mean, I know he's been up in work for a hell of a long time. Is it the firm tracks? Is it just the way that he's jumping the lead and he likes that sort of style?
Oh, the blinkers, I think. Yeah. The blinkers have turned him round. The blinkers seem to have put 10 links on him. Yeah.
Spell now. He's deserved it.
He goes through a spell now.
All right. Go and enjoy it, David.
Thanks, mate.
Mate. David Moody and Glenn Boss is about to return here. Noel Callow had been riding the horse, but of course under the weight for age, couldn't get to 50, and that's David's wife leading the horse back in. Casual Pass, the winner of the Mackinnon Stakes.
Very unusual to see 3-year-olds in the Mackinnon Stakes. This horse becomes the first 3-year-old since 1948 to win the Mackinnon Stakes. Snowstream was the last horse that did it, and Peter Pan was another one who won it as a 3-year-old. He's now won the Norman Robinson, the Bill Stutt and the Mackinnon Stakes at his last 3 runs. Casual Pass. He's got a great future. Now let's head to Doomben. Race 5 coming up. Here's Larry with the late mail.
Yes, good race this. My numbers are 2, 4, 7 and 6. I'm sticking with Avon.
Not the calibre of Choisier, but this horse here I think might have got under the guard of a few of us. But Glenn, this is a horse they were talking about paying up for the Derby for, and I think David Moody's pulled the right rein here.
Yeah, they obviously have pulled the right rein. I mean, it was 60-odd grand to go into the Derby, and the prize money for the Mackinnon, same Group 1 status, is nothing to look at with 3-year-olds with such light weights.
Glenn, take us through it, because I think while everybody was probably watching the better performed horses, let's say, not